It's a hard
Yeah.
line to walk. Like imagine being, you say I'm a mother, I'm against, I believe in the assault weapons ban and I'm against AR-15s being so readily available. But then you're open-minded enough to go clay shooting with people in Goochland or Hanover.
Yeah, because that's fun.
That is a lost art. You're not seeing that much anymore. And I think by dint of, I was especially impressed. You were originally my congresswoman, the Virginia 7th. And it goes back to colonial times back then. You were the first Democrat to win it, I believe, since 1971, the first woman to ever win it. And then they go on and redraw your district. I couldn't make sense of all the farmland, the exurbs of DC. It's like they were making it ever more challenging for you to build a coalition to win. But you did it.
Yeah.
You did it thrice.
Yes.
And is there a recipe in that? You've said it's listening, it's pocketbook issues. What else is there? I mean, people are asking you about this because the party writ large is looking for a formula, a new way.
I think, for me, I love being with people, and I love learning about new places, and I love hearing people's stories, and I love hearing people's problems or challenges or what's working and looking at, okay, well, what's working, what can be better, or what's not working, and how can we fix it? And even if I'm reflecting on some of the legislative successes that I had in Congress, the majority of them were actually grounded in stories that were told to me by constituents and issues raised to me by people I met along the way. And so, as I'm campaigning now for governor and building coalitions, you mentioned the lines of my old district, the former 7th and the current 7th, they are really interesting kind of cross sections. You have a little bit of everything, really rural agricultural communities and really urban suburban communities. One place it's traffic and the other place it's not traffic, right? But people are interesting everywhere you go. And, I think people want to be heard and I want to hear people. And that sounds maybe even a little bit sort of overly simplistic, but it's also true. And so, when my district was redistricted, I had a lot of new people to introduce myself to. But it was a wonderful challenge. I did, along the way when people were districted, and Jerry Connolly loves it when I tell this story, but when I had some people who were districted from Jerry Connolly into my district, I had to tell people, no, I'm not primarying Jerry Connolly. He's not an option for you. You are I'm your Democrat. I'm so sorry. But that's the part that Jerry loves. Then the next part is where they learn to love me too. And so unfortunately, my successor is, I think, sometimes hearing a little bit, well, Abigail.